a lot more pressure, but you know.
So you started doing what full time?
Callus, like
Full time.
Full time.
Shit. What were you doing before?
I felt kind of bad, bro, because I was like, damn, dude, it makes me think about me. Because the way I saw him was like when I was 16, 15, working with my uncle when I didn't know how to do shit. Then they don't recognize that they could have done it too, or like they can still do it.
Yep.
But they have this thing in their head. They're like, I can't do it.
Yep, exactly. So, I don't know, bro.
Bro, I thought he wasn't cutting no more though.
Bro, AV is like a female, bro. AV cannot make up his mind, bro. Shout out to my guy, man. Yeah. He is back and up and running. So if y'all want to get that blurry fade, that razzle dazzle, hit up my guy AV, man, at Fade Up Southside. Shout out to all the boys over there, Roy, Hector, Alex, and all the boys over there, man. What is it, Fifth? Shit, all the boys, man. They killing it over there, man. But yeah, let's get this shit started, man. We got my guy Callus Leather, man, one of the hardest wallet makers. Man, remembering last time you came on the podcast, bro, I remember like when I called you Leather Boy, that shit cracks me up all the time.
Leather Boy? You said Leather Boy?
You don't remember?
No.
Yeah, bro. So like, I remembering that shit, I was like, damn, that was kind of fucked up, man. Like, I'm terrible with names, but
I'm Leather Man now, bro.
And that's when he was like, nah, bro, you got to call him Leather Man and shit. But man, that wallet, bro, that you made me, that shit is clean, bro. I fucks with it.
Your cousin hit me up today.
Who?
I don't know. He does fitness or something, but he hit me up today and he was like, hey, bro, that wallet that you did for my cousin was hard. And I was like, oh, for who's your cousin? He was like Darwin. And I was like, oh,
That's
shit.
Fitness. Who the fuck?
You want me to pull it out?
Yeah. But man, how you been, bro?
Good. Just working, bro. Just working a lot more. Because now I just started doing full time. So it's a lot more pressure. But, you know.
So you started doing what full time?
Callus, like.
Full time?
Full time.
Shit. What were you doing before?
I was working with
welding?
basic. Yeah, like fabricating.
Yeah.
It wasn't really my thing, but
I think that's
just
yeah, bro. I think
just kind of to help me keep investing into my business. But my homie Logan, he's the one that gave me the opportunity. So without him, bro, I wouldn't even have, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'd be doing. Yeah. But no, it's a. I was working with him in fabricating, and then I moved to just doing my own thing after about like a year. It was like 12 months. Oh, not 12 months, like 11 months, maybe a year, but it was pretty close to it. So, after that, just went ahead and decided. It was like a gut feeling, bro. Yeah. It was weird. Like I was just like, because to be honest, I wasn't even making that much, but as soon as I quit, it was like with
a wave
orders. It was, and it's still going. Like it's still picking up. So I'm blessed, bro. Like
yeah, man,
it feels good.
In case y'all don't know, man. My boy Rolando makes leather wallets, custom, puts your own business logo, your own personal brand logo. That shit is top of the notch. He made me one. I think what I like the most about it is just the versatility. You know, inside has a different texture, outside has a different, and the color, I think, it's what really gets me. That what color would you call that?
It's like a orange, red orange, bright red orange.
Yeah, man, that shit is clean and. Yeah, bro, that's crazy. I'm happy for you because you took that fucking. That's one of like the hardest things to do is like to quit your job and go full time. You know what I'm saying? So what made you like say like fuck it, I'm gonna do this shit? Like,
bro, I don't even know. Like
that's I think a little scary. That's a little scary. You know?
It was scary, but I think the way I took it was just like either I'm gonna go all in and risk it all, or I'm just not gonna do it. Cause like for me, bro, I don't like dipping my toes into different things. Like I'd rather just go and submerge myself into doing one thing, and that's what I've been doing
problem, if I'm honest with you, bro.
Like just dipping your toes into different things.
Yeah, bro. Because man, at least when it comes to content, like I tend to just dip my toes in different shit. Like the most consistent I've ever been is on this shit, bro. Like the podcast, I think was the formula I found that I could be consistent. Because if I look back at my personal channel when it comes to YouTube and shit, bro.
Can I move this closer?
Yeah. Okay. You can move it. Yeah. So when you want to just chill like this, you can just move this shit right here, and then you can just. That's what I like about these. But you know, when I started my YouTube channel and shit about 3 years ago, fucking started with basketball content. I had to be on the games and shit, watch a game and then give my take on it. It was like a 5-minute video content and stuff. Then after that, I transferred. No, it started with fitness, full fitness, bro. I did like probably 3-4 episodes of like fitness shit. And then it transitioned into basketball content, NBA content. Now I did vlogs. And now I'm going to come up with something new that it's going to be similar to what I'm doing right now, but I'm going to keep it quiet because I'm mapping it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I feel you.
But I don't give a fuck, bro. I just jump into shit. And it's like, I feel like this new shit that I'm going to come out with is going to be fun. It's going to be different. And it's also going to be something I know I'm going to be consistent with because it's like a similar podcasting format. And that's
did you feel like more in your gut about this? Like you were like, this is what I want to do? Well, with what you're getting into now.
Yes, because bro, it goes back to like what like I like to do with different things. So I like fitness. I like basketball. I like filmmaking and creating content, being in front and behind the camera. So
right.
I was like, man, how can I put that into like my content and be consistent with it? You know, that was my big thing. I like to like, sometimes I get like a fitness bug. Like, I want to do fitness content now. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I just want to do like vlogs or I want to do travel film and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, that I can't do that yet because I don't have the audience that would be like, oh yeah, I support all that shit you're doing.
Right.
Because when you do fitness content, you attract the fitness people. When you do different, you know what I'm saying? Like you attract, you want to make sure you want to make sure you attract one first and then you can expand once you have your loyal audience that fuck with you more than the content. Do you get what I'm saying? Like your personality and all that shit. So that's where I was at. When it came to that, and I think it's definitely going to be a formula that I think is going to work for me to be consistent because I'm like, I look back and I'm like, damn, bro, I started the YouTube in 2017. So if I would have been consistent with one thing, who knows where the fuck I would be? Knows, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's 3 years. I would have probably had a pretty good, decent growth. You know what I'm saying? So with this, we're heading into 2 years. So I like where we're going with this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. And I think I'm mapping everything out, and y'all, you're gonna see, man.
I think what's cool about, and I'm not trying to put you in a boxer, or I don't know how you categorize yourself as, but it's like more content creator. Would that be what you consider yourself?
I would say a creative, bro. I don't even know how to put that, to be honest, bro. Like I don't call myself a podcaster. I just say I got a podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
don't call myself a film or I just call myself a creative because I like to create.
That's how I feel too.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like
because whenever I can
call you an artist, bro, but like that doesn't mean like. To me, an artist is somebody that creates.
Yeah,
like that makes something like a craft. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like what you do with the wallets and shit, bro, that's fucking craft, bro. That's quality shit. That's like I touched that shit. I'm like, damn, bro, this shit was created hand stitched. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, so that's one of those. Like, I think it's artist creative. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I like to categorize myself. But
yeah, I think with whenever you're getting into a bunch of different things, bro, it's hard to. It's fun to dip your toes into different things because it's like a new journey. Mm-hmm. But the problem that I always had too was that, and whenever I found out that I really wanted to do leathercraft, I was like, yeah, this ain't going nowhere. But now the problem is, like how I was telling you, whenever I'm inside all day and I'm doing the same thing over and over again, that's when it gets a little bit tough.
You had to dip your toes. If you think about it, to find something that stick, which was the leather, exactly. Right? Because you said you like skating too and shit.
Yeah, I like a lot of things.
So I feel like it's a blessing and a curse because it's like once you find that thing that you think, all right, this shit's going to stick, boom, you go full throttle and you can take that shit to the next level. That's how I feel like with this, I kind of found like, all right, what can I do consistent? And I think I found it, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a challenge for me. I think where I'm stuck, bro, and I'm debating if I want to like go 1,000% is like the editing part. You already got back problems, man?
Nah, I need to stretch, bro.
But my thing is like the editing, bro. Like, you know, you do videos, you know, you be posting and editing.
That shit's hard, bro. Editing is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of it's very time consuming in the little intro. When you want a certain detail in a video, you're like, this is gonna look badass, and you're like, oh, that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right.
And it's the small details that you add to it. Ya está bien con la foto. It's the small details that I feel like it like if you wanted to add something to it, a special effect, that's going to take you probably 30, 40 minutes, depending on what kind of effect.
Or how good you are, how fast you are.
That, bro, I think, because, I mean, I've been doing this shit for quite a bit now, and it's like, the podcast is very simple to edit. It's just literally cut whenever somebody talks, but it's the format, the long, that is time consuming. So plus the clips, those clips that we be posting on the reels, on Instagram and shit. So that also is time consuming. So that's where I'm at, man. So I don't know, man. I don't got the budget right now to pay an editor, but if somebody wants to be an intern and learn how to edit, be a part of the team, and just help the business grow, man, shit, reach out. We out here, man, because we need that desperately. Because we're trying to put more content out there, but what's holding us back is the editing.
Yeah,
it's just too much.
Finding help, bro, is fucking hard, dude. Like, whatever, especially when you're doing creative work, like with podcasting and stuff, or with even shooting photos, bro. If you have someone that you have a brand, and the only reason I shot my photos was because I didn't feel like nobody could capture what I wanted to capture, The only thing that I feel like with certain things, and I feel like everybody kind of goes through this, is whenever you kind of rush it and you're like, I need to post something. So you kind of end up rushing the photo. But the only thing that keeps me from really adding more people on, bro, is trying to, well, first of all, the budget too, and then actually finding someone that's committed to learn, and then actually finding someone that is going to like pay attention to certain details that like would fit the brand or fit what you're trying to achieve with whatever you're trying to post.
Yeah, I definitely get you. You got to find somebody that's willing to learn, willing to just see your vision and be a part of the team. I think that's the hardest thing to find. I mean, I was lucky enough to find it with AV, when I had him as my first guest in my apartment and shit, like, I'm fucking with this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Well, sharing your vision too, bro, I think that's a skill within itself, because if you can, getting someone to believe in you is a skill.
Yeah.
Like getting someone to be like, oh, okay, I see what he means. Like, I'm going to stick to this too. Yeah. Like being a leader, that's very, very difficult. It's not easy to do. And respect to anyone that does that, because everyone wants to be an entrepreneur nowadays, bro. Everybody.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't like, and that's what I was talking about. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't know the context of an entrepreneur. Like,
or how hard it is to
It's just
one.
just not putting it in your bio and that's it. Like, no, I think an entrepreneur is more than like that title, and you have to put in the work. And I don't know, man. I have a different concept of entrepreneur. Like, I do want to. I'm in route to be an entrepreneur, but I just don't like it. It's a weird title, because I feel like, what's your definition of entrepreneur?
My definition of an entrepreneur would be like someone that,
is it like success?
No, because when you're an entrepreneur, bro, you're not successful at first. When you're an entrepreneur is like, anything that makes you an entrepreneur is just a lot of hard work. It's just getting from A to B, everything in between is just work.
Yeah.
And I think that true entrepreneurs, they don't quit, bro. Like you can't quit. You can't be like 2 years into it and then be like, fuck, man, like, I don't know. And then just quit and then come back later and then be like, oh, I'm still an entrepreneur. And I've seen people do that. Like they dabble into, like you said, like people dip their toes into different things. And it's like, that's cool and all. But really, whenever you work so hard to try, when you've tried a bunch of different things and then when you stick to one thing and you give it your all and you put all your money and all your effort, like all your, bro, there was times where I'm pretty sure you and AV too, like there's just times where you don't ever fucking sleep. Like there's times where you go 2 hours, an hour, 3 hours of just sleep and that's all you get. And now it's getting to the point for me where it's like, I have to focus at least like getting 5 hours of sleep, but still being productive throughout the day where like I'm working 12 hours a day or 13 hours a day.
With that, bro, it's like you have to make sure you're also, your brain is rested. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you don't get much sleep and shit, like you can have those nights where you don't get much sleep, but you have to like make sure like, all right, the next day you're fucking going and getting at least minimum 6 to 8 hours of sleep, because your brain needs that shit, to function. Because when I have those nights where I can't sleep and shit, or like I'm doing, editing and whatever, and I just can't function and shit. Like
that's how I feel.
Like you feel like,
fuck. To go back to your question, bro, like my definition of an entrepreneur is just someone that is fighting for something that they want to build. Like for me, it's building. Like I used to want to make it $1 million business, to be honest. And
that's the mentality.
That was a mentality for what I wanted to do before. But the route that I'm choosing now is making high 6 figures, like mid 6 figures profit off of custom work. And like I'm starting to enjoy more of the custom work. So as far as the brand, that's like what I want to take it as, and then just scale it from there. But what I want to do, I still want to be a millionaire. It's just there's different ways to become a millionaire.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure. I mean, I think your average billionaire, if we want to think that way, has 7 sources of income. That's your average.
I thought that was a millionaire.
Well, it could be, but I'd like to think the billionaire, you know, 7 is minimum. So you got to think that way, like just diversify that income. But yeah, man, I think that's a legitimate answer because I don't know, man. Once again, I got to shout out AV once again because I'm over here thinking, bro, we never stopped this is episode 74, I believe. I could be wrong. 74. So think about when it went to hell, you know, the whole pandemic and shit. And like, I thought AV was going to give up and shit. I was like, nah, bro, I ain't trying to give up, bro. I'm trying to still do this shit. And if I die doing this shit because I catch the Rona and boom, that was it, then I die doing what I love. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he was a little scared, a little skeptical, but you know, we pushed through and we never missed out on like an episode and upload. And that to me was fucking amazing. Cause even to this day, I think about it, I'm like, how the fuck did we do it, bro? We never fucking stopped. Even when I went on vacation and I remember I was, you know, in a different state with my laptop, editing the episode, having it ready for, you know, the schedule launch and shit. So it was crazy, bro. But I definitely think you have to just keep going, man. You have to find a way to integrate it into your lifestyle, whatever you're doing, your side hustle and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you have to find a way to stay inspired, bro. That's the hardest part, which I think a lot of people go through that. But I think that's what separates a lot of people, bro, is that the people that keep going, like everybody goes through those emotions, dude. Like everybody goes through the, damn, dude, how the fuck am I going to pay this? Like, I'm not even making money. And like, you just go through a bunch of different phases. Like that shit's, last time, bro, that I was on here, I think I was like, yeah, bro, I haven't really had nothing like really come up lately. Like, I don't think I've ever experienced something that was like too stressful. And at that time, like it wasn't really that stressful. And it has gone to the point where it's more stressful, but I feel like I take more pride in my work and what I do because I'm like, bro, all I ever wanted to do was just be my own boss. Like that's all I ever wanted to do. Since I was little, like I sold candy in middle school, like everything I always looked up to business people, bro. Like that's always been super cool to me where people, they make their own money because you control your life, bro. You can make as much money as you please and work as hard as you want with whatever you want to do. Like that shit is true, bro. You're in control of your own income, your own destiny, bro. Like it's all up on you. And that's scary, but that's also a blessing too, because it's like, yeah, it's more of a risk, but it's more of a, like the gift at the end and the stuff that comes in the end is beautiful, bro. Like,
would you consider yourself like a risk taker?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
bro. I'm a big risk taker.
Like I'm to the point where it's like, I'm gonna figure this shit out, bro. I'm right now, like I said, I've been saying this shit. I'm part-time right now. And if whatever reason happens, I have to walk out and leave, I know I'm gonna figure this shit out and I'm not going back to any job. I'm just gonna figure it out.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
I'm like, yeah, I'm to that point where it's like,
it's a little bit psychopath.
It is. And it's like, you have to just push through. That's what it is, man. I'm going to stress this shit a lot. It's just, you got to push through, man. If you want to really do something, like, you know, you got to study these billionaires. You got to watch, like, I love watching these documentaries. Like, I just watched one on Mark Cuban and, you know, Warren Buffett, all the motherfuckers. Like,
did you watch the Bill Gates one on Netflix?
I did.
That's a good one.
I did. But there's mixed feelings about him, bro. Like, a lot of people think he's a devil.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, I don't know because I don't know him like that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people think like, yo, he's enforcing the vaccines and this and that.
He's funding them.
It's weird because the documentary obviously is what he's trying to do. If it's 100% legit, then it's like, damn, this motherfucker's legit, amazing. Because I didn't know, like, and I didn't think about it, but like these third world countries, bro, like they have, I mean, on that documentary, like, bro, people die from diarrhea, bro. I didn't even know that shit was a thing.
Yes.
Because their sewer system it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that right there was, you know, him trying to find a solution, dumping his own money to try to find, you know, a solution, to me was pretty dope. But
bro, like, there's so much stuff that goes on with people that are in power. It's so hard to, because like, bro, when I seen that documentary, it's like, damn, Bill Gates is a good dude.
Yeah,
you know,
like I said, yeah.
And then the shit that you see on Facebook, it's like, what the fuck? He's trying to do this and that with the vaccines,
right.
And it's like, but
now, how true is that? Who knows? Because Facebook has turned into this fucking
but
fake news source. You know what I'm saying?
It could be though. The way I saw it was, it's like you and me, bro. It's like people are just risk takers. Like, fuck it, dude. It might kill a lot of people. We don't fucking know, but we're gonna try this shit. Like, some people might die, but hey, people already dying from corona. But this might fix the solution. I mean, this might fix the problem. You know, this might be the solution. So it's like, you could look at it from a bunch of different perspectives, bro. And it's like, I don't think that a lot of people, I feel like the big people that are in power, like, there's just different breeds of people, bro. Some motherfuckers are just super, super smart.
I mean, I always think about, like, fucking your Jeff Bezos. Like, bro, this guy built the fucking most successful company, in my opinion, like Amazon, bro. Like, how much money do you spend on Amazon?
A lot.
I bought something yesterday, bro. And if I look at my overall account, bro, I'm probably maybe in the six figures, bro.
Yeah.
If I'm not, like, so ever since I got the account,
wait. You spent six figures?
I want to say I'm close to that, bro.
Like, what do you mean six figures? Like,
I've had Amazon
100,000 or some shit like that?
Like, but
Jesus Christ.
Without the years, obviously,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? Not that I just, bro, I don't got that money. I'm broke than a motherfucker. But I'm just saying, within the years I've had Amazon, I'm pretty sure I've spent a lot, like close to six figures. Close.
I think the only thing I spend my money on Amazon is like hygiene now. Like, it's just my toothpaste and like just shit like that, because I can get it cheaper on Amazon.
Well, yeah, I mean, shit.
And there's more of a selection, but
lights, tripods,
exactly.
Shit, you name it, bro. Fucking anything. I buy anything on Amazon. But just think about it, bro. This guy has built that, and that made him the richest man on the world. That, you know,
from what we know,
right? But on top of that, this motherfucker's like, nah, I'm gonna keep working.
Yeah.
So he's building now. Have you seen the Amazon Fresh and Amazon Go? Literally, you walk in the grocery store.
Yeah.
There's nobody, no employees, no nothing. You walk in with your phone and it already detects. You scan your phone, all right, it knows you're going to go shopping. So when you pick up an item like a water bottle, it knows that you picked up that water, so it's already charging into your account. You can see it. But you literally put it back and it says, all right, it takes it out of your cart.
Yeah.
How the fuck? I think it's just a lot of fucking camera scanning your item.
Know,
it's ridiculous, bro. Yeah. Like, it's crazy. And you just, once you pick all your shit, you just walk out and it builds your Amazon account.
How do you feel about that? Like, us getting into a whole technology era, bro? Because to be honest, I like the fact that you can go and like, when you ever been to a small town grocery store, bro? Like, where it's just everything looks natural and shit. You never been to those types? How do you feel about it?
I don't know, bro. Like, this whole, it's scary and it's like, it's mixed feelings because, like, you know, now AI, I feel like, especially what Amazon's doing, bro, like, he's definitely going to put a lot of businesses out of business.
Yeah.
Just because, like, if that shit comes out here, imagine Walmart got to be like, oh, shit, we got to worry because Walmart now has it on lock. Like, everybody goes to Walmart for everything, a TV, a fucking groceries, clothes. You know what I'm saying? So if Amazon comes out with this shit.
Well, that's what Amazon did, bro, because everybody now, like, Amazon is like the main canal that all these businesses run through. Because, like, what Amazon did, basically, he's like, I want to grab the cheapest products or the best prices from each company on a certain product and put them on my website.
Well, that's what it's crazy because, like, if you go shopping somewhere, no matter where the fuck, you're gonna be like, let me look it up on Amazon.
Yeah.
And most likely, 99% of it's cheaper. So it's like, guess what? Boom. Like, Best Buy had to compete with them. Best Buy was like, man, fuck, we're gonna go out of business. So they were like, we price match. You know what I'm saying? So it's scary, bro. It's scary, and I've seen a lot of videos, TikToks, Instagram videos that, you know, Amazon treat their workers pretty terrible.
Yeah, that's what I hear too.
Yeah, so
but
I don't know.
My friend was talking about that too. He's like, man, I think people are just a bunch of pussies.
It could be.
Because it could be that, bro. Honestly, when people don't like the job that they're in, they'll do anything to complain. Yeah. Like, that's how I feel about it. And people can take it how the fuck they want, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
But when you work, like, bro, when I was working at Basic, we went into a factory that was pretty close to Amazon. It's like right there by Western Heights.
Yeah.
And that shit was like a fucking, like, people just look terrible, bro. Like,
miserable,
they don't want to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers at Amazon got benefits. Y'all got good ass pay. You like, and y'all complaining because y'all got to walk 20 seconds faster. The fuck?
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, I've been in that position too. Like, don't get me wrong, but people, like, I'm saying from experience, people will complain when they get the chance to complain because they don't want to be there.
Yeah, man, I definitely get you on that. It's like when they go through when you go through a drive-through like a McDonald's and shit, you get the rudest motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, bro, if you don't want to work there.
But Chick-fil-A?
Exactly. But it's like, if you don't want to work there, why put yourself in that position? Like, I would hate to be that guy because I've been there.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, my first job was fast food. And I hate when they put me in like the drive-through.
Yeah.
To take orders. I hate that shit. So guess what energy I'm going to get? I'm going to fucking be like, yeah, I got to take your order. So I was like, y'all keep putting me in this shit. I'm out. And
Yeah.
fucking, I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know
Man,
what I'm saying? I just walked out because I'm like, I don't like that shit, you know?
I never did no. I only did fast food for a week, and that was at Little Caesars, bro. Fuck that place. I went there, and everyone there smelled like ass, bro. Like, these motherfuckers had terrible hygiene, and I don't know, bro. Just like the energy there, I was like, God. I was like 16, bro, and I was like, these motherfuckers, they smell, bro.
I genuinely think everybody from the age of 16, anywhere from the age of 16 to 18, they have to work at a fast food because it humbles it humbles them down.
Or construction,
or cause like any like miserable job. You know,
let's
what I'm
talk
saying?
about this, bro.
So
whenever you get a shitty job, what was your perspective?
Well, it's crazy because at first I was excited because it was my first job. I'm 16. I'm getting a fucking job. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna make my own money.
Yeah,
cool. But as I kept like growing and shit, because I lasted 3 years. I don't know how the fuck I did it, but halfway there, I was like, I'm getting tired of this shit. I need to do something better because this fast food shit really ain't for me. I've already outgrowing it. You know what I'm saying? So my perspective when I start hating the job is like, all right, how can I put myself in a better position? So, you know, I started like looking for ideas and shit, and then it like my mentality, like I was learning shit, being more woke, but it was like my mentality in that time was like, look for another job instead of like, all right, let me see what I can do to create my own shit. Still look for another job because it's not going to happen overnight, whatever I'm thinking. But yeah, I was looking for another job, and man, it did teach me to have a tough skin and like to be more humble and be like, all right, I need to do my own shit because if not, I'm going to be depending on somebody to pay me a check.
Not even that. I'm going to be here for fucking 20 years.
Bro, and it's crazy because working there, bro, there was like probably, I want to say 5 to 6, 7 employees that worked there for 10 plus years, bro.
Yeah.
Motherfucking fast food. And I bet you to this day, if I go up there, I see probably 5 still working up there. And in my head, bro, it's like, man, you let your mind take over because you probably had a dream, but your mind probably talked you out like, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
This is safe. This is
safe.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's not safe. If you have one source of income, one salary, is like what Warren Buffett says. You're one step away from poverty. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
2 is better than two, or 1 is too close to none, and then 2 is, what is that? What is that saying, bro? Like 2 is 1 basically, and then 1 is none.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I was like, I don't know. It's just one of those where you gotta think and be like, damn, your mind really was the one. Because if you had a dream and you didn't do it, who the fuck told you not to do it, not to follow your dreams? You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those. But yeah, bro, what was your perspective on it when you?
So I was like just this past week. No, this week I went to go help out my homie Logan with a job, and fuck, I don't know if I should be talking about this, but like, there was a dude. I'm not gonna say his name
to this podcast, so yeah, you can just don't mention names and shit.
My ass, bro. There was a guy that was working with us that he got right, and he was just like, at first he was like working good throughout the day, and like I try my best not to criticize people. I always watch, if I'm showing someone how to do something, bro, I'm very careful about the way I say it. Like I'm very careful about my tone, about how I approach it. Because whenever I was younger, bro, I used to hate when people made me feel small. Like whenever people made me feel like dumb. Like, how do you not know what the fuck you're doing? Like, this is easy. And like, they just talk a lot of shit. But so anyways, whenever this guy, when we first started working, like I thought he was working good and stuff. But it turns out like the job was to paint, right? And specifically, like my homie told us, like, hey, don't get any shit on the floor. Don't get anything right here. Don't get nothing. Just keep it clean. And we were supposed to put we had ram board. I don't know if you know what that is, but we put ram board on the floor to make sure that I wasn't get to make sure that I wouldn't get the paint. But the thing was, like, I didn't see any tape, which was my fuck up too. So like instead the dude said, he's like, oh, Logan said you just put stones on the ends. So I was like, okay, well, I don't see no tape, so I guess, and like we ended up putting stones on the edges, like so it wouldn't wiggle. And he kept on doing his thing, like painting and stuff. End of that story, like he basically got like a shitload of paint on the floor. And I was just like, I didn't even see it, bro. Like I thought he was doing good. And then Logan came and he was like, oh, fuck, like we weren't supposed to do that and stuff. And as the day carried on, bro, this dude's like 52 years old. And I've seen 52-year-olds.
The new dude is 52?
New dude, he was just like a quick hire, I guess, basically, like just some help.
But he was 52?
Yeah, he was like 52, 53.
Okay.
Because he told me, we were chopping it up, bro, when he told me his age. And I was like, damn, bro, like he was just doing certain things like at that age. Like my dad's 53 or something like that. And my dad be out working the fuck out of me. Like he comes home from work and he goes straight to the backyard and boom, boom, boom. Like he just starts knocking shit out. And like my uncle be doing that shit, bro. And he's old as fuck. And they just be getting shit done. And whenever I seen him work, bro, I was just like,
es como uno dice, estaba pendejo.
Yeah, estaba pendejo. Like I was just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, how do you not know certain things? And like I would ask him, do you know how to use this? And he would be like, yeah, man, I don't know how to use it. And like he'd start using it, and obviously he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I felt kind of bad, bro, because I was like, damn, dude, it makes me think about me. Because the way I saw him was like when I was 16, 15, working with my uncle when I didn't know how to do shit. And I was like, I felt so dumb, bro. Like, but I still put the effort in to try and do something. But the way I saw him was like a younger version of me, and I'm younger than him. So I was like, when I seen that shit, bro, I was like, dude, I got to fucking working even harder, bro. Like I just started getting shit done and stuff like that. But just seeing people that are in positions where they're older than you, bro, really fucking humbles you, because you're like, hey, bro, that could be me. That could be me in fucking 20 years. If I don't take advantage of right now and I learn and I do what I put my money aside, I fucking study my business, like that could be me, bro. Like I could have a fucked up life and I could be really, really unmotivated to do anything and just live bare minimum. And when I seen that, I was just like, God, bro, like I've seen people like that in construction when I was 18, like just motherfuckers that didn't even know how to swing a hammer. I was like, damn, bro, like you don't even know how to break shit, like demolish shit. You're just like hitting it like a fucking pussy, like just the way people work, bro. I was just like, damn, I don't want to be that age and not know what the fuck I'm doing.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's you know, it's sad, but it is reality, man. I mean, if you think about it, but it's one of those where you gotta, you know, absorb that shit and be like, all right, I gotta definitely get my shit. I definitely gotta learn. Like you can never stop learning. That's the thing.
No, you can never stop learning. And putting yourself in like weird positions is the best way to learn, bro.
Exactly. That's being uncomfortable. That's what they like to say. Like stay, like once you start getting comfortable with something, find something that's going to make you uncomfortable, whether it's learning something new, just challenging yourself, whatever the hell it is, you know, like you have to stay uncomfortable, bro. It's like, we were talking about it at work today, and it's like, I was like, bro, I got a fucking 50, 60 inch TV in my living room and that shit's collecting dust. I don't fucking.
You do?
I don't. Like my living room, I turned it into my office, bro.
Sell it to me, bro.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna use it for something else though.
Cap.
Yeah. I'm gonna use it to look at my morning charts, look at some forex. You know what I'm saying? But it's a little bit bigger than that one right there. Collecting dust, bro. I just don't have the time, man. I just don't have the time to sit down and watch TV, bro. That's one of the the ways you don't become a millionaire is watching fucking Netflix series and shit. You know?
Yeah.
So
no, I think that's what I love about Leathercraft, bro. Is like I'm at this point in my career and what I do where it's another learning curve, because the style that I'm using now is a lot fancier and it's a different techniques. Like when you see a Louis Vuitton bag, when I first started, bro, I hated the way my wallets looked. I hated them. Yeah. And I did for the longest, even though people liked them. And I was just like, fuck it, people like them. Like, I guess I'm just going to keep doing this because people like them. But I never knew how to do certain styles, like certain techniques, the way I saw on Instagram. Because there's masters, bro. Like, there's like the people that work for Hermes and like Louis Vuitton, like those motherfuckers are masters, bro. Like, they just know everything, the way the bag is supposed to shape.
Are those
break in. No. Louis Vuitton. There's certain ones that are, but Louis Vuitton doesn't even use really like real leather, from what I heard.
It's just name. It's at that point.
Yeah, it's just name. But I mean, they worked a lot to get to the point to where they are now. So I can't like really talk shit on them. But I mean, there's a bunch of leather.
Have you done your study on Louis Vuitton as far as like maybe watching documentaries?
I love their designs. Like their designs are different, bro. They always come out with some dope shit. And designing is probably it's like product design is one of those things where it's just constantly evolving. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm trying to get into now, because I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be a leather craftsman, but one of these days, like knowing me, bro, I'm gonna want to expand my knowledge. Like I'm gonna want to do something different. So getting into product design is like something that I want to do, and that's something that I'm studying right now. But you can never stop evolving designs. Like it doesn't always just come down to like the simple patterns or like the way it opens and stuff like that. You can add so much shit to design, bro. It gets crazy.
So when you get, let's say, an order for a wallet, kind of similar to what you made me, what is your average time now that you're full-time?
Now that I'm full-time?
Yeah.
It's like I said, because of my learning curve, the different techniques that I'm doing now, it's a little bit longer. Like it probably take me a full day to do it. But that's because I do it more like...
A full day? That's not bad.
Yeah, well, a full day as in like 8 to 12 hours.
That's
like,
not bad.
You know? But...
I was expecting maybe, a couple of days or so.
Well, yeah, it gets like that because I have multiple orders now.
Yeah.
But I have to break it up, because if I spend my whole day on one design, like my mind, I just can't do one thing the whole time. Like I have to do a portion of this, get these pieces prepped for this, and get it all sanded down and stuff like
one
that.
Like stitch, if you do a couple of stitches and then you move on to the next, and then like kind of switching it up type shit.
Yeah, basically. Like I'll do the portion of the wallet, prep everything, and then I'll move on to the next one, prep that one.
Yeah.
And then based on however I'm feeling, like I'll go ahead and move back to the original one that I was doing, or, just stuff like that. And like I said, bro, like I'm still learning. I'm still trying to grow in what I'm trying to do, and just seeing where I first started to now, like I'm
big
pretty
difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah. Did you start jumping into the women purse or?
Yeah, I'm doing that.
You're trying to do?
I started doing zippers, and the design that I'm working on right now.
Because what do you think? Is it going to be challenging for you to do those, or what do you think?
No, it's challenging. Yeah, it's challenging, bro. It's like
a little bit more to it.
It has more finesse. Like it's more, bro. Leathercraft is fucking badass, dude. Yeah. Like when you really start getting into breaking down like the things that goes into it, it's like I didn't even know you were supposed to fold that and do this and fucking like you can just do so many things to make one simple design. And it's whenever you get really, really good at it, that's when you can start playing around with like different ideas. And now the hardest thing for me has been like taking different techniques and using them into implementing them into a certain design. And that's definitely been the hardest part that I've struggled with. But as far as like the women's purses, I haven't started one yet, and I'm gonna finish the small one that I did with the zipper in the middle. That's basically like a women's wallet. But yeah, I'm gonna start that one in about 2 weeks. So in about a month or so, I should have that thing knocked out. And that's like the one that I've been struggling with the most, because it's just takes finesse.
Yeah, bro. It takes I know it's definitely taking time to kind of like look at it and make sure you perfect it, because when you start something new, you're gonna fuck up a couple of times until you start getting it right,
Fuck.
So that's one of those. But yeah, it's cool, bro, because now I feel like you can focus heavily on it. And I think the part too that is the social media one, trying to like promote and shit. Like
that's been the hardest one lately.
That's where we at right now. Like we're trying to definitely tap into other just promote ourselves more and shit. But it's hard, bro. Like it's hard and shit just to.
Well, I think what has brought me the most customers is word of mouth now, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm gonna start attacking the fuck out of like talking to people, because I like to talk to people, bro. Like I feel like I'm better at communicating in person rather than texting someone. And I feel like people are just different. But as far as, it's like tattoo artists, like when people see their tattoos on their, they don't go to their Instagram, they're like, bro, not all the time, but they'll ask them like, hey bro, who's your tattoo? And be like, oh man, this is my this is I'm gonna throw my cousin's name out there, Sam. You know, Sam Chavez did my tattoo, bro, and like that's mainly how tattoo artists get their work done.
Yep. And
from what I've heard,
mean, social media too, bro. If you tell them like, hey, you know, if you really like the wallet, can you post it on your story and tag me?
That's what I do
because
too.
I mean, my wallet, I posted what my cousin hit you up and shit. You know? So that also goes a long way. But yeah, I think that's one of the hardest parts too, is like the social media. So like once I get that budget, man, once I get the guap, you know, I'm gonna definitely hire. Yeah, bro, I'm definitely gonna not wop, fuck that shit. I said guap. You know, I'm gonna definitely hire, you know, a editor / marketer that could take care of, you know, posting the clips and promoting the podcast and shit like that. Yeah, you know, just a matter of time.
And bro, what's the hardest thing too is making sure that you're staying on top of everything, but being like a one-man team, bro, fuck.
It's like an octopus, bro.
It is so hard.
You have all these arms. You have the promoting, the editing, you know, the actual scripting, the shit, putting it together. Like you're an octopus, bro. Literally, like it's definitely.
Shout out to all the people, bro, that have their own business, like one-man teams, bro, because
bro.
It takes guts, bro. Like doing everything by yourself is difficult. And that's why, like, I'm trying to build a team, bro, because I'm like, dude, I need help. And if I don't get help soon, then my shit is not. I'm not going to be able to compete with other motherfuckers. Like, everyone else has help.
And then sometimes you can get to the point of burnout. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you can, and that's where we were at a certain point, is like facing burnout. And it's like, fuck, bro, we're putting too much. Especially me, bro. I got to the point where I felt like I was a crack addict. I was constantly posting clips every single day on TikTok. I was on a run. I went probably like on a 2 to 3 week run, just posting an episode every day on TikTok, editing the clips and promoting, and like, oh my God, I was like, I need to stop, because if I burn out, it's gonna be bad. Like,
I have a question,
fuck
bro.
This shit.
You know when Gary Vaynerchuk talks about like, I worked 14-hour, 15-hour days for fucking Monday through Sunday every day. You believe that?
Nah, bro.
I'm starting to not believe it as much as I used to.
Because it's like
14 to 15-hour days.
Nobody can
do that. Bro, 14 to 15.
Yeah, man.
When he said that shit, bro, like when I was younger and I would listen to that shit, that's why, like, the older you get, you really start to take different things from
when you start
people.
Exactly, because when you start like taking his advice and you're going and you're like, bro, I'm fucking exhausted. Like my mind, my body.
It's not even like, your body; it's your brain. Like, it just like you just start to fucking freak out, bro, and you're like, I can't do all this shit.
Yeah, that's where I got to that point where I was like, man, I'm burning the fuck out. Like, no, I'm not gonna. I need to chill out, because that's the last thing I want to do is burn out and be like, fuck this whole shit. Something I worked hard for, and, you know, dedicated time, consistency, discipline. Like, hell no. Like, I'm not going to burn out. So I had to sit back, and I was like, man, shit.
Because for me, bro, I started looking, bro, you're a big basketball fan, right?
Yes.
How much do you look up to Jordan? Like, how big is Jordan to you?
I'm a LeBron fan. But
you're a LeBron?
Jordan's a GOAT.
I don't, to me, like, I'm not into basketball politics, but I'm just saying, like, whenever I watched The Last Dance, bro, like, I got so obsessed with how everybody, like, all the people that I look up to, bro, all have that work ethic of, like, go. But I started listening to Tim Grover, all his interviews with, like, GQ and shit like that, and he talked about the difference between MJ and Kobe. He said the only difference and the only thing that held Kobe back was that he worked too much. Like, he didn't know when to stop, bro. Like, he'd be like, okay, he just finished this badass workout, worked his fucking ass off. And he said that MJ would just take the whole day off, right? He'd be done. Like, he'd know when to quit. And Kobe, he'd be done for that hour, and he'd come back 3 hours later and work even more. So for me, like, hearing a bunch of different people talk about that, and then when I heard Gary Vaynerchuk, bro, like, that shit kind of pissed me off, because I was like, damn, bro, like, a bunch of people are out here, like, I know that Gary Vaynerchuk says to take certain advice, like, you don't have to take all my advice, but when people listen to you, bro, that's what they do.
Yeah.
They take your advice. Like, anything you say, they take your advice. So you have to be very careful with the things that you say. It's not just like, well, just listen to what you want, bro. Like, just listen. It's not my fault that you over here burning out, but it's like, hey, bro, I'm looking up to you. Like, I'm trying to figure out certain things, like what you do. And if you're saying working 14, 15 hours a day for 10 years straight, and I burn out, how the fuck, like, I don't even know how he did that, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely was that point too. Like when I would start like editing, like I like to, like, when it comes to the podcast, I would edit normally at 3:00 on my day off and finish the whole shit.
Yeah.
But sometimes I had to be like, no memory? Son of a bitch. No, I probably forgot to factory reset that bitch. Anyways, there's a memory card over here. Or it's all good. It's all good. We'll just work with the wide angle. But yeah, I had to just, bro, I was like, fuck this shit. Like, I would edit for 2, 3, 4 hours. That's it. Because I know if I keep going and I'm already exhausted, like mentally, I'm going to do a sloppy job. So, you know, I get off, rest, and then.
That's good that you know that, bro. Because I don't know when to stop sometimes. You
kind of, when you're forcing yourself, the product is not going to be as clean as when you're fully rested, when you're, all right, I already gave it a break. Let me finish this shit. Like, you put more effort, you put more, you know, thought into it. So, I don't know. I think that works for me. But, yeah, you're right, bro. I think that's 100%. You know, you have to know when you put in enough, you know?
Yeah, for me, it's very difficult to be like, only do. I would love to use that advice, bro. Like, I would love to be like 3 to 4 hours. But whenever you're doing products, it's like a different thing. It's because you have to finish all these orders and everything is handmade. So it's like, it gets to a certain point where it's like, fuck, man, how do I pace myself? Like, how do I keep myself from burning out? And what I've learned is just being, for me now, I need a new fucking space because staying inside drives me fucking crazy. Like, I have to be talking to people. That's why I'm getting a new space, because I'm like, I need my music blasting, bro. I need something where I can move around and shit. Because when I'm at that fucking
take
table
your little break, go outside in the backyard and fucking sit down, look at the beautiful day, and, you know, a little meditation if you know, and then go back and, you know, that's what I tend to do, bro. Like, I'll tend to, you know, do the editing process and, like, wake up, stretch, go outside, come back in, do, you know, you have to take those little small breaks and shit. But yeah, bro, that's fucking dope, bro. You're gonna make that shit happen, bro. Like, get your little space, you know, and like, it's like you say, you don't want to mix it with work and like staying there. Cause I asked you if you wanted to, if you're gonna stay there too. And you're like, nah,
I'm gonna stay there whenever I work late.
Yeah. And I get it though. Cause you're right. Cause when you have that work ethic and that drive, we tend to be maniacs when it comes to work, bro. You can fucking work your ass off and like.
That's how I feel most of the time, bro. Because I'm like, I get obsessed over the littlest details, bro. I'm like, no, that don't look right. That don't look right. Yeah. And then when there's been times where I've turned in a product and I'm like, here's your wallet, man. Like, and I don't really feel like I did my best sometimes, but it's not because I didn't try. It's just because I'm fucking burnt out. Like, it's just like, I'm like, it was just forced in the moment. Yeah. But you have a deadline. You have a deadline. You have to take it to them, and, you know, but it's like, there's just certain times, bro, where you're working on something and you know you have to get it done, but your like brain is fucking with you. Yeah. Or the space that you're in
shut it down for a bit, bro. Take a little vacation, go somewhere and shit, you know? Cause that's
but fucking Gary Vaynerchuk says 14, 15 hour day.
Hell nah. That's the only thing I think he kind of stretches it too much. But other than that, I think what he does, you know, interacting one-on-one with people, doing live calls and shit, I think that shit is dope. I think.
Well, I respect the older Gary Vaynerchuk, like the one before when I first started listening. But I respect him even more now, bro, because he's talking more about breaks. Like the shit he's saying now when people are like, okay, what do I do if I keep burning out? And he was like, man, when you need a break, just let people know I need a break. And he's like more open about that now. But I just feel like he didn't talk about that in the past. And, you know, I took the advice of like work hard as fuck, every day.
Me too.
But it got me to the point to where I'm at now, bro. Like, to be honest, because I know how much I can withstand. Because I'm like, I can work 14-hour days, 13-hour days.
That's how, you know, I also had to disconnect from social media because I was out putting work, like video work, fucking promoting the podcast and shit. Yeah. So, like, I've been also a little holding, you know, and I was like, damn. It feels nice, but I've been working on the background. Just, I'm not showing you what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? But it felt nice, but now I got to be like, all right, now I got to get out there again because, you know, we got to put out the product. You know what I'm saying? We're putting this out. We're putting the content. We're taking the time to bring people content. So we got to make sure we're giving it out. So we're thinking about doing pop-ups and you know, a couple of projects that we're working on, you know, so.
Do you think that it's, to be honest, bro, the thing that holds me back is like, I feel like I'm getting to the point where I need some type of team. Like I need help.
But yeah, bro, I think with that is like, it has to come, you know, it has to come. You're not going to force it. You can tell somebody right now, hey, you want to, you know, want to be an intern and learn and like, help build the business and grow it and shit. Then that I feel like it has to like come because I can tell you the same thing with my editing shit. Like if I had an editor right now, bro, I'd be so fucking happy where I can just sit here, talk shit and have him edit whoever, you know what I'm saying? And then same with the video work. Like if I do a vlog or whatever, hey, edit that shit. But I want to make sure that person's enjoying it. Like they like editing, they see my vision, they, you know, but I feel like at the end of the day, that's so time consuming that I have to like pay somebody, you know, I have to pay somebody a good chunk, you know, because it's a lot, bro. Like it's a lot. That's where I think that's the majority of my burnout. That's why I stopped doing a lot of video clientele work and shit is because I didn't want to stack videos behind another to edit. Cause it's like, damn, 1 minute video can be anywhere from 6 to 4 hours, 1 minute, you know what I'm saying? Be getting all the details, color correcting, color grading, audio, all that shit, bro. So that's where it's coming down to, but eventually it'll come, bro. We just need to keep pushing and stop fucking complaining because we've been bitching a little bit too much. Even
the money side too, bro. When you start to get money off of what you're doing and you start getting so much work, that shit I don't give a fuck how much money I made. I'm like, bro, I'm tired. Like I need fucking sleep. Bro, fuck the money. I need to chill.
That's how I felt with the weddings, bro. When me and AV was doing the weddings and shit, like, doesn't matter how much money, bro. You have to charge a hefty, and we were charging a good amount, but it wasn't enough for us to be like, let's do this full time. Let's do at least 2 a week.
Yeah, you started breaking down
two a month. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. So
2 a month?
You can make a living doing 2 a month.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Like,
how much? Do you mind me asking? Like, how much are you making?
So we had 2 packages. One was $1,700 and one was $2,300. So think about it. If you get 2 divided by 2.
Yeah. I mean 2 times 2.
You can still make a living. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to get to the point with that. I was like, I'd rather quit my job and do weddings. And then I was like, no, I don't know if I want to do that. Like, I wanted to do a wedding like almost every Saturday, almost like probably 3 Saturdays out of the 4 of the month, you know? But fuck that. We did probably 1 every month and I was burnt the fuck out.
Yeah, that shit's, dude, that's how I feel.
It's not me. It's not for me. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's how I feel with orders. Not now, but I think it is. There's a certain amount of like, damn, I just need to stop bitching about it. But then
we do at a certain point. I feel like we do because, bro, like, this is what we signed up for. This is how businesses start. Like your Amazons, your fucking, you know, Facebook. That motherfucker probably was creating that shit in his fucking dome. Like, just like, fuck, I'm gonna create this shit and I'm gonna make billions off of selling people's information. This is called Facebook. Boom. There you go.
Yeah.
Motherfucker made billions by just selling our information, bro. Selling our motherfucking information, bro. That's why.
Is that did you see the interviews that when they took his ass to court?
Yeah.
That shit was like, funny.
They put his ass.
Your Honor, I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mind clarifying it?
Like his face, you can see his body language and everything is like
that motherfucker's smart, bro. He's so sarcastic. Like, you ever seen Social Network?
Nah.
He was that dude that portrayed him, that was the actor for him, got him like spot on, bro. He's just one of those like,
seems like a
quirky, weird,
yeah.
But like he's super like, he's just so intelligent, bro. The way he would talk into those interviews, I was like, damn, he ain't giving them shit. He ain't giving them nothing. All the questions that they're asking, Your Honor, I don't know what you mean. Do you mind rephrasing that question? And they'd get like so irritated, bro.
Yeah, bro. I hopped off of Facebook just because of that, bro. I just couldn't.
Oh, you don't have it no more?
Nah, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like I just don't. You can look up my name and you're just gonna see a black picture. Like I just deleted the app. I'm gonna get back on it just to announce what I'm doing, the new project I got going on, and boom, right back out. Because I got a lot of friends there that I think are going to tap into this content that I'm going to bring out. I'm really confident. I'm really excited for this shit, but more to come, man. But yeah, bro, there's a lot of shit, man. But yeah, I got off of that shit. I've minimized my time on social media, Snapchat, Instagram, all that shit, just because I want to focus on this side of things, you know?
Yeah.
Then later I can just be like, all right, let me get back on it to promote shit, you know? And
so what's your full plan? Like, what is it that you're going to do with the, like, let's say you don't go back to, where you working at? The Verizon, right? Mm-hmm. Like Verizon, let's say you leave Verizon, what are you going to do?
Well, if it comes down to that, I can do video work. I have the people that I can do video work for. You know, I got the dispensary. Shout out to 405 Buds. Midwest City always is looking for work. Literally, when I want, I just can go up there. Like, they want a product, the video for some product, or they want to do a skit, a funny skit or whatever. I can do that. I was just getting burnt out because it's just too much to jiggle. Doing their content, doing the podcast, and then working my regular job was just too much to handle. Yeah. That I just...
So do you think you got kind of tired of the videos and stuff? You're like, man, fuck this shit for a while.
Yeah, because it's a constant negotiation too. Like when you hit clients up, some of them are not willing to pay the price that you're worth. So you have to constantly negotiate and shit. And it's part of the business. Like just anything, when you sell a product and anything. But yeah, I was just like, man, I got to fucking sell at my regular job. I got to sell over here. I got to, sell the podcast. It's like, fuck, I just, so I would definitely go back to that if I had to go to that. And I'm also doing currency trading too, similar to stocks.
You started learning that? Okay.
I'm still learning it. It's just a learning process. So I'm doing that as well. And the amount of time I put into to learn, it's a constant learn. It's a lot, but I feel like with that, that's going to be my another source of income as well. So
yeah, I'm trying to, me and my homies were supposed to do it, but I haven't heard from them lately.
Do what?
I'm trying to do pallets, like not making pallets, but putting bids for like pallets that have MacBooks and shit like that, and just like breaking down the pallet and selling them the pieces individually. Yeah. Because when you get it in bulk, you get everything cheaper. So when you resell them, you make like double profit, like crazy.
So pretty much getting
numbers.
Into like the reselling kind of the business.
Yeah, I like that, bro, because I like the fact that you can move fast, like pick everything out, look at things, and then you just post them real quick. That's the type of work that I always like because I'm very energetic. Like I like to move around. Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to get my second source of income from, is just building like something small, but I know it can make me good amount of money.
Yeah. As long as you have a consistent like passive income, I think that's pretty good to get you going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, man, I've been studying that whole shit. And have you been? You probably not into crypto, huh? Cryptocurrency.
I am, but I haven't gotten into it to where I'm like,
bro,
all right, let's do this shit.
Have you heard of Dogecoin?
Is that what it's called? Doge? I thought it was Dodge.
Dogecoin, whatever the fuck it's.
Yeah, everyone was talking about that recently.
Bro, that motherfucker spiked. Like,
yeah. Did you put into it?
Bro, so I had money into it because I had Robinhood. You know the whole GameStop thing that happened? Yeah. When Robinhood didn't let me buy or sell GameStop, I was like, fuck this shit. Like, that was a monopoly move, right? Yeah. So I just deleted all my shit. I sold all my stocks, my crypto, and I probably had like 150 worth of Dogecoin.
150? What would that be right now?
Bro, my manager came up to me yesterday. I was so salty because he's like, bro, I put 100. Now I have a rack. Out of putting 100. I was like,
are you fucking kidding?
And then like my other manager, he was like, yeah, I put like $80 and now I'm like 600.
So if you put 1,000, that would have been what, 10,000 maybe? Like, because 100,
something like that, because it spiked like crazy and it's worth cents right now. But it's
25 cents.
But it sparked up all the way to 40 cents.
Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy. It's like 2,000% or some shit, you know?
God dang.
So, bro, I was salty. It was one of those like, damn, I missed out on that shit. But it is what, because I was a firm believer. Like, Dogecoin it's a meme, crypto. It started as a meme, but I have faith that we're able to push this up to $1. Because it's like, if you invest $100 and it hits $1, you make like fucking a lot of fucking money, right?
Yeah.
So I was a firm believer, and you got videos that say, yeah, it's Dogecoin to the moon. Some people like, don't buy it. It's just a hype. It's gonna get to 7, 6 cents, and then it'll go right back down.
Jesus.
Yada yada yada. But anyways, that's one of those, bro. Like the crypto market, that shit is crazy because you can make money. Like my one of my coworkers, he does that for like his side hustle is one of that. Like once he sees it goes up, like Bitcoin, he'll sell it, make his profit, buy it when it's low, sell it, and he makes passive income that way.
Aren't you supposed to hold it though?
You're supposed to, but that day trading is pretty much you sell it when it's high, buy it when it's low.
Oh, okay,
that's day trading. Some people hold it, which I think is the more logical thing, considering that motherfucker's gonna hit maybe 100,000, one Bitcoin.
Bro, that's so fucking
It's crazy. I think that's gonna be the future of
oh my God,
of our currency because it runs through.
I need to invest in that shit, bro.
It's one of those where you got to do you got to do your research, bro, and know when is the right time to buy it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one, bro. Dogecoin to the moon. I still believe in it. You know what I'm saying? I might drop some cash. I'm just waiting for that motherfucker to drop to boom, because it's gonna go back up. But yeah, man, that's a lot of shit going on, man. With that, bro, it's powerful because it was the internet, bro. Same with the GameStop shit. It's the power of the motherfucking internet. The internet just tells you like, all right, let's do this shit. Let's pump up this shit and let's go. It's all get rich type shit. That's how they see that shit. But
well, they said that cryptocurrency is not controlled by the federal government.
Nope.
It's just its own like
blockchain.
Yeah, that's so weird. Like, how is that even I don't know. People are so fucking smart, bro. Yeah. They came up with their own money.
And I'm glad that happened because fuck this fucking monopoly that they got going on with the banks and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Cashing, it's not like a lot of people say that too. They're like, it's not even real. Like it's just backed by gold basically. So that's from what I hear. Since it's backed by gold, that's why it fluctuates so much, and that the dollar keeps on going down or some shit. I don't fucking know. Just to keep us like in debt and shit. Like they need cash flow. They need us to depend on the cash. To control us and shit. Because if you think about it, it's really money is just. It's a lot of sentimental. Yeah. Like you're just attached to it. Yeah. Bro, like money will make you do. When I fucking lose money, when I do like the currency trading, I lose money, I'm fucking pissed. Yeah. Throwing punches. But when I win, I'm like, oh shit, I made this money. So it's crazy. It does. And I need to learn that because they said when you start trading, you need to learn how to not have your emotions attached to it. Like if you lose a big amount. Don't act off of your emotions. If you lose or win a big amount, like cool, let's move on to the next type shit. So it's a lot of shit, man. But yeah, it's interesting. Definitely. Yeah, bro. I wanted to do my main thing. I think is just I'm trying not to dabble too much into different things no more. I'm more trying to like put my money aside because I want to get into real estate. Mm-hmm. That's like my mom knows how to do that. My uncle knows how to do that. So like there's people that I can ask, and the way that I want to live is kind of more like I just want to be more like I just want to enjoy my life, bro. Like I want to be a millionaire, but like the process that it's going to take to get there, I know it's a long road, but it's like I'm trying to focus on building this business first, and then I want to get into another business, and then once I master that one, I want to get into another one. So it's like 20 years process and stuff like that. So because you're going to get to the point that you're going to you've done already enough for your business that you already expanded. It's already successful as fuck. So you need to move on to the next thing. I mean, if you think about it with Jeff Bezos, he stepped down from CEO. He was like, I already did what I got to do with Amazon. It's already fucking Amazon. So I got to step down to focus on other shit. So now he got his own shit. He's trying to do spaceship things. And now he got the other crazy shit. And eventually you have to get to that point. You can't be like fully attached to your business 100%. You got to get to the point where it's like, all right. Well, my business has to be 100%. So that way I can keep expanding. Keep expanding. Try different shit. Like when you get the business callous is successful and shit, you got your own multiple shops around the United States and wherever you open, you can be like, all right, now I have this money, I can invest in real estate. Yeah. And build that and then move and keep expanding and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see shit. What's your main motivation, bro, for your goals? Like what drives you to your goals? To be honest, bro, like what drives me is freedom. Freedom? Having freedom, bro. I feel like that's the biggest thing, right? And it is like money is freedom, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not driven by money. Like I don't feel like money is like the main
reason why I do this or the main reason why I do that.
Yeah.
It's because I know if I have money, I'll be able to do the things I actually want to do, right? It's like I can do this and then I can keep expanding. And like if I want to travel is one of the biggest things too that I like to do. So if I want to take my whole entire family on a trip on me, I can do that.
Right.
And like I can come back knowing that I love what I do and I'm going to make money and I'm going to keep expanding and growing the business. So I think freedom is really what drives me. Just you live one life and you have to fucking do what you love, because it sucks to, you know, you go to fucking homing and you ask all those old people and shit, you know, like, do you guys have any regret? They're going to probably tell you, I should have done this, I should have done that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be that bro. Shit. You know,
you ever talk to 50-year-olds, 6-year-olds, or like 40-year-olds where they're at a job and it's like, damn, man, tú tienes mucho tiempo, like you can do all this shit. And it's like, they say that shit, but then they're like, but then they don't recognize that they could have done it too, or like they can still do it.
Yep.
But they have this thing in their head. They're like, I can't do it.
Yep, exactly. So I don't know, bro. You know, it's just, you got to push through. That's it. You got to push through and do it. You know, whatever drives you, you know, like, what do you think drives you?
What drives me is more, it's my family, bro. Like, I always thought about just doing something big for setting my family up and putting them in a position to where they can learn from what I did and implement into their freedom. Like what you said.
Freedom. Yeah.
Like I want to teach my family that you can do that shit too. Because when I first started, bro, I got so much criticism, like so much shit because I didn't graduate. I didn't graduate high school. And it was just like, I had so much shit stacked on top of me. It was like,
I'm going to prove y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, and it was more envy. It was more envy. And when I first started, I was like, y'all motherfuckers don't know. Like, bro, I went in every time I worked with like passion, but with like anger and like, it was just like a drive. Mm-hmm. And along the way, like I've lost some of it, but it's starting to pick back up to where I'm like, I'm starting to attach myself to more love, like loving my family more than anything. Because like my cousin, one of my cousins is in jail right now. And I was on FaceTime with him the other day, bro. Like, when I was younger, I used to look up to him. He probably doesn't know this, but, like, when I was younger, I used to look up to two of my cousins, like, Lazaro and Brandon. Those are, like, my main ones that I was always,
role models.
Role models. And I was on FaceTime with him, bro. He's like, man, my nickname is Tinano. So he's like, Tinano, just, like, focus. Like, just the way he said it, bro. Like, the emotion in his voice or just something about the way he said it. I was just like, damn, bro, like, when he gets out, bro, I told him, I was like, when you get out, I'm gonna have a job for you, bro. Like, you're not gonna have to fucking look around and shit. That's what drives me, because I'm like, if I can put my family in positions to where they can rely on me, or not necessarily rely on me, but like,
but you give them business, you give them work, and that's the way I see it too. That's one too, because it's like time is very important, so you got to value time, because that's something you cannot get back. Yeah. So yeah, you like, if I can employ, like, I see my sister the other day, she was tattooing orange and shit. So I was like, bet. You like that shit? You better pursue that shit, because, like, once I get this capital, I'm going to invest in a tattoo shop. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get this shit, you know? Yeah. And I think that's going to be, like, that would be amazing just to see, like, my circle doing their shit.
That's what makes me happy too, bro. Yeah. When you see your friends, they're like, they start pursuing things, and that shit is, I like asking people what they want to do, because that's a side that you never see unless you ask. Right. You never know until you ask that person, what do you want to do? And they're like, you think they just like working at their job? Fuck no, bro. Everybody has a dream. You can
see the glow and the shine in their eyes. They're like, yes. Oh, yeah, I want to do this, or I'm actually working towards this. And it's like, hell yeah.
Everybody has a dream, bro. Like, you just have to ask people, what is that you want? And they know what they want. They know what they want when you ask them. They're like, I want to have a nail salon. I want to have my own barbershop. I want to do this. I want to do that. And it's like, I would have never known that if I never would have asked. And it's like, we would have never had this talk if I never asked. And it's like, that's a little spark of interest, bro, that can motivate people to start, you know what? I need to start putting some money aside for my business. Like, I need to do something for me. That's why I fuck with Dame Dash, bro. Like, the shit he be saying, I'm like, whenever I was at Basic, I would just listen to him all the time. Like, be your own fucking boss. Like, now, bro, everything I think about, now that I'm my own boss and I'm broke still, like, I don't have a lot of fucking money, But I'm like, the way I think about things now, it's like, I'm not going back to a job. I have to find a way to make my own money.
You have to think about it is like, what are you going to do? Like, you either work a shit ton of hours and make some decent money, or you take a pay cut and pursue what you love and sacrifice. Because it's going to take, who knows, years or whatever, right? But you're willing to take that sacrifice, because that's where I'm at right now. I'm working part-time, and, you know, I barely pay my bills. But
right.
I'm like, fuck it. I know at any time I can walk out and keep doing my shit.
Right.
Because it really doesn't take much to make, you know, for the bills and shit. So, you know, it's one of those where it's like, yeah, I don't have money to stunt, but I ain't worried about that. I'm looking at the bigger picture. That's what it really comes down to. So, I don't know, man. Shout out to all the businesses, all the entrepreneurs out there, all the people pursuing their dreams, because it's
a tough battle.
It's a tough battle, man. It's a long battle. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the people over there, man. So,
surrounding yourself too, bro, with people that are trying to do the same thing is very important too.
Yeah.
And getting advice. So,
yeah, bro. So, tell the people, man, what is like your future plans, man? Where you want to take Callist?
My future plans is to do custom work. So the way that my business, I want it to be set up, is more based off of custom wallets. On my website, I want it to be where they can pick out, okay, I want this leather with this color stitching with this design. Not that, like, they pick from the design and then they just kind of like go off of that, off the colors and stuff. And I want to be more towards like, you know who the shoe surgeon is? He's like the dude that makes all the custom Nikes for like LeBron and shit, all the big celebrities. Yeah. I basically want to do that for
the
wallets, bags, and fucking backpacks and shit like that. When I get really, really good, that's when I want to move into and do small amounts of things, but very, very customized and like special products, something that you never seen before. So that's what I want to move into.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen one. I think he did one recently for this football player, and that he had a delivery for this football player in the Super Bowl, some custom sneakers.
I think, yeah.
Or a custom jacket. I think it was, I don't know if it's the same guy. It was a custom jacket. He fucking art. And it's crazy because it's like, one gets to that point by putting in that work. He's fucking making a custom jacket for somebody in the NFL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and the same with the guy with the sneaker that had, you know, does it for celebrities and artists and basketball players. Like, how does one get to that point? By putting them to motherfucking work. You know, that's what it really comes down to. But so that's a good concept, bro. I fucks with it. And I think it's a very niche thing to do, because I don't think nobody's doing that shit. So the fact that you have that vision and shit, that's fucking dope, bro.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Yeah, man, been in here for an hour. So shit. You got anything else you want to say, bro?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
What do you think about fuck, this is a touchy subject. I don't know if I should bring it up.
About what?
I don't know if I should bring it up, bro.
Is it that touchy?
Yeah, it's pretty touchy.
What is it?
Because it's pretty recent.
What happened?
Can you cut it out?
Yeah, I mean, just say it and I'll tell you if we can touch it or not.
Man, there's like, it's a lot of, all the talent like in OKC, bro. Like the kid that passed away yesterday from the shooting. Bro,
I seen something like that, but I just didn't tap in.
Oh, you're off of Facebook, huh?
I didn't tap in. My brother even mentioned it, but I just don't know, bro. It's just, is it with the thing with the cops killing him and shit?
Yeah.
Is it that one? I don't know, bro. I just tend to like, because at the end of the day, like I can get furious and mad and be like, fuck, this shit needs to stop, but it's not going to stop, bro. Because at the end of the day, if we look at all these cases of, you know, Hispanics, blacks, you know, minorities getting killed, it always ends where it's like an unarmed black, it got killed, and then the person who killed him was a white guy that had a fucking AR or had a, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they don't do shit. They
get so mad about
you know what I'm
it
saying? Like
yeah.
they're not gonna do shit. Like there was one where it's like he shot up a fucking restaurant and killed like 5 people, and guess what the cops said?
They didn't kill him.
Oh, he was having a bad day. Like what?
Or did you hear about the one where this dude killed I think it was the same one, and they took his. He killed a church people, and they took that motherfucker to Burger King, bro. After they took that dude to Burger King.
It's one of those where it doesn't matter how much we say and shit. It's not gonna change, bro. If you think like there was a video, bro. Literally, this guy. I don't even know if you call it white privilege because I don't think that shit exists, but it's a white guy in his car. The cops are pointing a gun at him, but he has right here, right? And he's in his car like this, and the cop is flashing the gun and the flashlight. He's like, keep your hands like that. Put your hands in the steering wheel. He was like, I know my rights. Like if you keep pointing that gun at me, I'm gonna shoot you. You know, and at a certain point he reached out for his gun.
I know.
They didn't even shoot him, bro. They didn't even like the officers were calm, bro. Calm as fuck.
Yeah.
Like he even drove away.
Yeah, the one in the red Ford,
yeah.
like the SUV.
So it's like,
yo,
that's the kind of behavior we're looking for no matter what. If it's white, black, Asian, whatever the hell it is, that's the kind of behavior where it's like, be calm and take control of the situation.
I don't understand. I don't
like the army one, the army.
The same dude, yeah.
Bro, like, come on. So it is a touchy subject, but it's like, I'm at the point where it's like, I don't think my voice is going to be fucking different. My opinion is going to be different. It's not going to change shit. You know, we can do a protest, but that shit is not going to change because we keep seeing it from time to time.
Bro, I went from when people started saying all lives matter, that shit kind of pissed me off too. Yeah, like whenever people are talking about Black Lives Matter, it's like, bro, we don't mean your life don't matter, but as of right now, like the Black Lives Matter thing, to me, I understand why they flipped out because this shit always happens, bro. It keeps on happening. Because
the way I see it, when like the All Lives Matters, those motherfuckers that say that shit, it's like, okay, you want some attention,
yeah,
because you know it's like the focus right now is on the Black Lives Matter movement, but you want to like be like, hey, but what about this? Like, all lives matter over here. Like, why are you wanting attention?
Drawing it away from what's important.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, bro. It's one of those where I can't. It's just a matter of like I've said this before. You just have to find a system where, first of all, I'm sorry, but I don't feel like cops, if they're overweight, they shouldn't be cops. Like you need somebody. I've seen a lot of them where it's like they have a fucking beer belly. They can't run for shit, and it's like, first of all, get those out. We need cops that are in shape. We need cops that are trained mentally on some military, on some Navy SEAL training kind of thing where you can spot out the bad cops. The cops
who's a threat and who's not.
The cops that don't have temper to deal with situations and take control of it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at the military one where they had the military guy and they pepper sprayed him and shit, his partner was confused. His partner was like, but my thing is like, bro, don't let him do that shit, bro. Like,
yeah, if the partner, like,
you're confused, you don't know what the fuck going on.
Why can't you be like, hey, bro, calm down? Like, what the fuck you shoot him for? He was like,
I don't know if he was new, if he didn't want to get fired, or like, and it's crazy because these cops know they have a fucking body cam, but yet still do this shit.
That's what's crazy to me.
It's crazy.
That's what's crazy to me, bro.
You know, so it's one of those subjects where it's like, unfortunately, like, it's not going to change, bro, because it's like we can do a protest, we can be full on in for the change, and we've tried, you know what I'm saying, like, influencers, athletes, everybody. LeBron has said, you know, like, it needs to stop. It just needs to stop, but it's not going to stop.
It's just sad, bro.
It's sad, you know, unless somebody let's say the only way I think is going to stop, and I think AV said this too, like, we have to like make a change. Like, somebody in the Hispanic or Black community has to be like, well, I'm going to take over. I don't know if they got like a chief off that controls all the officers and shit, like, and take control, or somebody to run for president that's a minority and shit. You know what I'm saying? That can be like, we're going to make these changes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I don't know if there's a power above that wants to keep this the way it is, of dividing, and you know what I'm saying?
Nah, there is, bro. Like, racism still exists. Like, I think people are, I don't know how a lot of people don't understand that racism still exists.
It's one of those sayings, like, if you put black ants and red ants into a jar, they won't do anything. They'll just be chilling, right? But if you shake the jar, they'll start killing each other. So that's the same effect that we're doing right here. Like, we have to ask ourselves, who the fuck is shaking the jar?
Yeah.
Because I feel like we all can get along, and it can all be just one human race.
Right.
But at the end of the day, there's always going to be somebody shaking the jar. So that's what it really comes down to.
I think no one who shakes the jar and be like, why are you shaking the jar?
Well, exactly. Like, who's the fuck is shaking the jar? Who the fuck wants this?
Disrupting this fucking peace between us and shit.
Yeah, so I don't know, bro. It's one of those. I just leave it as is, and hopefully, you know, at this point, a miracle happens and this shit stops. But
yeah,
shit, bro. I'm gonna end this shit on a final note, man. Whoever's paying $1,000 to fucking a ticket to go see Bad Bunny, y'all fucking nuts. All these people, like, bruh, $1,000 to go see somebody sing. It is not worth it, bro. I seen that shit and I even like looked it up just out of curiosity.
It's a 15 minute, he's gonna sing.
15 minutes?
Nah, it's about.
Oh, I was about to say
at the least an hour.
Let's say like that. It's gonna feel like that. They're gonna make you wait more.
What the
Bro,
fuck?
so like I'm to this point where I'm trying to figure out like when did this shit, because I remember like last year his tickets were, you know, stage was like $200-$300.
What?
Stage, right? Close. But now it's 1,000. Like you're like, bro.
1,000 close or 1,000 far away?
I want to say 1,000 far away, 3,000. Cause we were looking for the close ones just to see how much it was, and it was three grand, bro.
Y'all tripping.
So it's like, how the fuck did it become normal to like spend a K on it? Like, you know, let's say we're doing the far ones and it's a K, like a rack, bro. Like, how does that even, like, bro, I'm a big fan of Bad Bunny, bro. I fucks with him. He's taking over. The motherfuckers breaking records, doing these crazy numbers. His
I wonder
music
who
is
set
fire.
up the prices.
But I'm like, bro, do y'all think all of a sudden minimum wage went up and we are receiving a $3,000 stimulus check every fucking month? Like, who in their fucking mind? That's one that I saw, and I also saw the EDC, which is like electronic music and shit. It was $1,000 a ticket too. Like, I'm like, wow.
I ain't spending 1,000 on no fucking music festival, bro.
Bro, the ladies, especially the ladies, it tells you how like hypnotizing music is, because they don't give a fuck. They're gonna go and like have a
Well,
fucking.
I mean, it is their money too, bro.
It is.
You know?
But it's like, damn, bro, shit. I need to start making money because people are willing to spend that shit, bro.
I look at the way that, bro, it's impressive, bro. If you can get someone to pay $1,000 fucking dollars for a ticket, what are you doing? What are you?
He sold that shit, bro.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I seen people say like, oh, I couldn't get Dallas. Let me check Chicago. So people are gonna fly to fucking Chicago.
That's
Atlanta.
another rack. Nah.
Bro, like, you have to go buy a plane ticket, stay at a hotel. You know what I'm saying?
Pay for food.
Food.
Y'all
Uber,
gonna get fucked up.
bruh. Literally, bro. Like, I had people like, oh, Dallas sold out. I'm gonna check Chicago. Oh, Chicago sold out. Let me go check. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, props to him because he's been able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel, bro? He's Puerto Rican. That make you proud?
Yeah, bro. It does. It's definitely put us even more on the map. I think we were already there, but it's definitely proud, bro, because it's like, no matter where you go, bro. I mean, everybody and their mamas love Bad Bunny. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was surprised by how big he got.
yeah.
I was
saw
like,
him when he
damn.
was nobody, bro. When he was barely, he came
Okay,
here
Corral?
to, yeah,
Okay,
bro.
Corral, bro.
Like, and he came, and I remember a lot of people were like, who is he? Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's go. I was already a fan because we stay tapped in. Like, we stay tapped in from the moment he dropped his first song to where he is today.
Yeah.
So it's hard not to be like a hardcore fan. Like, if you tell me like, nah, like, I'm a hardcore fan. Like, I'm just, because I saw the movement to the point where he did his first song, and then the people in the industry was like, I'm gonna jump on because this motherfucker's good. So let's do a remix to this song.
Yeah.
And he just kept going from there and just took off. So now he became this icon, this fucking
Icon is a perfect word. Icon,
worldwide
bro.
icon, bro. Like, this motherfucker, he's like a Travis Scott. Whatever he touches is gold.
Yeah.
You know, like Travis Scott, I don't know how the fuck he does it.
Nah,
This
I think he's
motherfucker-
bigger than Travis Scott, bro.
I do
He's
too.
bigger because
I do.
he's like,
I do.
Spanish music is taking over everything, bro. Everything. Reggaeton is like taking over
I go
everything.
into the radio and like, I barely hear some Spanish shit.
Yeah.
And like Power 103.5 and all these, you know, and now I'm listening to that shit.
everybody.
Doesn't matter where you go. And everybody knows. And he just fought WrestleMania, bro. It's fucking crazy.
That
So,
shit was crazy.
like,
When I seen that, I was like, oh, damn,
like-
you're on WWE?
So it's crazy, bro. It's definitely, you know, putting us on the map. But I think in general, it's just letting people know the power of Latin music, Latin power in general. Like, we're powerful.
We strong, bro.
We're strong. Like, we're strong, bro. It's like,
Like
I
for
can go
me,
to the club and fucking a Bad Bunny song comes up and the whole fucking club is about to rock that shit because it's like,
bro, that's what I be saying. I'm like the people that got the most swagger to them, bro, is always blacks and Latins, bro. Like they be popping on everything they touch, bro. Is like it makes you feel a certain way, bro.
The
like
hip hop culture is also very influential. You know, I
Yeah.
feel like, yeah, bro. I think I would say the hip hop culture is very influential, and then Latin in a certain way, at least with our genre, like the trap, Spanish trap, and the reggaeton followed that culture, the hip hop culture. You know, that's how all the style and shit came about. But it's amazing, bro. I mean,
I got one question, bro, before we leave.
Yeah.
I don't know if you notice this, but there'll be times, bro, where I'll put on Spanish music. Like, will you listen to Spanish music, bro? It puts you like in a certain mood. Like, you don't take shit serious. You kind of just like flowing in shit. When you listen to like,
yeah, I mean, it's like it gives you those like have a good time vibes.
Yeah, have a good time vibes.
Yeah, like you're like fucking.
But when I'm
chilling.
listening to like rap or something, when I'm listening to, like something that is not Spanish sometimes, bro, I'd be like, I'm not feeling this shit right now. But then when I put on some like Mexican music or like some reggaeton or something, I'd be like, damn, bro, like life is good, motherfucker. Like enjoy that shit.
Exactly,
bro, because the culture's like Latin culture, bro, is so
life.
And it's invigorating, bro. Like you just want to live life, bro.
Like I'm going to Puerto Rico Monday. We fly out, and I know I'm gonna have the time of my life, bro. Because it's just like,
Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're.
I'm gonna be gone, bro. Like by the time this podcast out, I'm already have a good ass story, and I'm gonna already talk about how much fun I fucking have, and woo, can't wait, man. Can't wait. I know I'm gonna have a good time, and it's just one of those, bro. Like you gotta travel, bro. You just gotta travel. We gonna get old and rusty. I don't want to be.
No, I'm gonna travel soon, bro. I want to go to Japan.
You have to, bro. Tokyo.
Yeah, Tokyo.
Yeah. You have to, bro. You have to. I mean, if not, you're gonna be old and wrinkly and be like, I haven't traveled anywhere. Like people that stay here their whole life is like sad, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, you don't
get
see
your shit together.
New cultures, bro. You don't get to experience new people around you, like where nobody doesn't know you and shit. Like, it's just nice to travel.
Exactly. But shit, bro. I think we did a good job, man. I was a little.
How long is that?
An hour and 26. I like to keep it an hour 26. Back then I used to like stretching it and fucking doing 2 hours, 3 hours, but editing that shit, I'm like, fuck that. I'm starting to like have enough content to be like the 4 hour and a half fire. And I think we did a great job, especially with AV not being here to interrupt and kind of give, because I'll get brain farts and shit. ¿Se apagó? Este está prendido. Damn, these cameras are tripping today. But, because sometimes I get brain farts and AV will back me up and shit.
Yeah, I miss AV, bro. I haven't seen him in a minute.
Yeah, bro. So, yeah, bro, definitely tap in. Like, you already know where the studio's at, so you can just tap in. But
I'm going to swing by soon again. I'm going to come by soon.
Oh, yeah, but let's go ahead and wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. Callus Leather, Rolando, hit my guy up for them custom wallets. And, we'll link everything in the description down below. And before I wrap this up, I just wanted to say big shout out to my guy, Eric Pereles Platano, a.k.a. Platano, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker's probably listening to this episode right now in his semi-truck on the way somewhere, you know what I'm saying, with his little, little vibes and shit. Nobody's telling him shit. He's listening to the Half Court Podcast religiously. So shout out to you, motherfucker. Vamos a romper el papi. Brr. We out.